welcome to Billionaire. So this is RP here, recording video on 15th of May 2022. So this is Nifty's technical analysis, and we will be we did weekly analysis in past as well, and we are saying that Nifty is going to break this low of 15,671. It's pretty much near that, almost had broken that. So next week it should break this. That's what we are expecting. So first let's check the indicator based analysis. As you can see on my screen, I have plotted moving averages. So 13 EMA, 100 EMA, then what is this, 48 EMA, and then we have 200 EMA. Nifty is trading well below 200 EMA. In the previous week's analysis, we were saying that Nifty is consolidating around 200 EMA here, and from there it is expected to drop on the downside once it breaks that 200 EMA. So same thing has happened. This was a bearish candle breaking 200 EMA, and after that the fall continued towards the low. Even we discussed and mentioned that Nifty on Aron indicator has turned very bearish. So when Aron indicators red line reaches above 70 and green line reaches below 30, it is extreme signal. So it is just like ADX. When ADX trades about 25, you see that the trend is strong. So yeah, here extreme downside you can see here. Okay, so here you would see that extreme positives, green line trading above 70, red line trading below 30. So then it is a positive move on the market. So same thing here, opposite, in the opposite way. So yes, trend is strong. Nifty has reached oversold level. RSI is trading below below 30 levels. You can see here, right? So it's a 28.87, so it is a oversold zone. So on the RSI daily chart, we do not see yet a positive divergence. So once we see that positive divergence, we should be careful, and we should not be trading for fresh shorts in that case. Okay, so that's what the indicators tell us, that we are still in a bearish phase and the fall has not yet completed. So if you haven't watched our previous videos, you should watch them. So this was the video on 18th April where we mentioned that Nifty is going to crack and break below 15,671. Okay, this was the video. You can watch that. Link will be added into the description, or you can go and visit the channel. So there is a playlist named Nifty Weekly Analysis. You can watch that. I have added four weekly analysis in that. So we did analysis on 18th April, then 24th April, 30th April, and 8th May. Our view on all these analysis was same, that 15,671 is going to be broken. So this is how we drawn the channel at that time. And even based on price action, we drawn the targets. I have created a YouTube short for that as well, how to get the targets. So if you want to watch that video, this would be the video. Okay, so you can look for this thumb, and just 1 minute video where I have explained with price action how can you get the targets on the downside. So you can see here there is an area left when you draw a trend line on these 2 points. So this is the area where we should be seeing Nifty heading, and once it touches this trend line, so based on the price action, so simple price action, you can say that it is going to go up. Third time it should take support here. Some strong candle needs to be formed there, just like here there was a hammer like candle, but not exact hammer. But once that high was broken, it continued the up move. Here it was bullish engulfing candle, right? So after that the trend started upside. So here we need to see for similar reversal signals. Let's say morning star, bullish engulfing, or white marubozu. So such candles, if are formed near this trend line, so we are expecting somewhere near 15,400 to 15,000 on the downside, and then we should start the up move. That's what we are expecting. So yeah, do watch that price action based analysis as well. So let's quickly move on to the Elliott Wave based analysis. I haven't much prepared for this video in the sense that we will check on the live chart. We don't have much of the screenshots. What was this screenshot? Okay, this was of Bank Nifty. So Elliott Wave Theory, we discussed many times that there are 5 swings up and then 3 swings down. three or more swings down. Actually, this is the simple Elliott Wave Theory. We go five swings up and then in three swings down. But yeah, this is turning to be a complicated case of WXYZ correction on the downside. So currently we are in a final wave, which is called as Z wave. You can see here in this screenshot that we are in a final wave of Z wave. After this, we are expecting a breakout. So let's see, we are expecting somewhere 15,400 to 15,000. So let's see, we should not be a bullish unless we see some positive divergence on daily chart. Nifty is already reaching the oversold zone. So next 1 to 2 weeks, we should expect some reversal and we should take some support on the trend line. So as per the Elliott Wave Theory, now when you plot from the top of 18,115, from here we see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wave completed here called as A wave, and then WXY wave completed, or it's a triangle. We talked many times about that and we concluded that it may not be a triangle. And yeah, so this is hourly chart, by the way. So here A wave completed, okay, B wave completed here, and then there is a C wave. So final zigzag correction is in progress in a Z wave. So this is Z wave, right? So Z wave has A, B, C like this. Okay, so these are the three moves on the downside. So we are in a third wave, and from third wave we have been in the C wave. So C wave has 5 wave moves down. So just like shown in this screenshot. So here you see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, C up, B, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So C wave currently is in progress. Once that finishes, we should move on the upside, or we should take support and then again consolidate. That possibility is also there, but I would think that it should break out after that. So final C wave, as if you are our follower, you would be well prepared for this fall, since we have forecasted this move way too earlier with the Elliott Wave Theory. So Elliott Wave Theory helps us in the forecasting. So no other method, no other indicator is as powerful as this method. When you do it right, it will be very much rewarding to you, and it will tell you how much swings are left in a particular move. So that was based on, like, our analysis was based on WXYXX. So once you go here, you would think that it would go up, but that didn't happen, and we were well aware that there is one more swing pending, and that is the Z wave, and that's what seems to be happening now. Moving on to the next, here we are in a final C wave, 1, 2, third wave looks to be completed here, fourth as a triangle, and the fifth wave looks to be in progress. So if you plot a Fibonacci, so when you connect this point, so this is Fibonacci extension tool is available here, okay, and let me tell you that the tool looks something like this. Okay, the tool looks something like this, Fibonacci extension. You plot it on this point, then this point, and this point. Connect these 3 points, that is the length of A and B wave. Okay, then you get these levels. This has already been reached. This is almost there, right? And the next is this one. So 1.618 Fibonacci, I'm expecting it to go. So this is another way to get the target based on Fibonacci extension. So now the C wave, this is the C wave, right? So this is the C wave, which I have plotted the cluster on, like I have created a rectangle in these levels. So somewhere here we are expecting it to drop. It may drop a little bit more, maybe 300 points more, but be prepared with your shares shopping list in that zone. And yeah, you can add, even once it starts breaking, you can start adding small based on the levels, because all the shares, when this is going to be below 15,300 to 15,000, it may not come to your levels. So yeah, you need to take informed decision. This is just an educational video. It can be risky as well. It can even break 15,000. You should be prepared for that as well. So what we are expecting is the levels 15,400 to 15,000. So be prepared for that. And yeah, so let's check further this particular move of fifth wave. So a little bit of doubt here whether the third has already finished here as a triangle, or it is still pending and it is going to consolidate more, going to go up. So let's check the possibilities of that. Let's for now assume 1, 2 completed here, third completed here, fourth completed here. Based on that, we'll check the fifth wave's internal structure. So let's move on to the 15-minute chart. By the way, notice here on hourly chart, there is a divergence. So it will be a bit riskier further to go on short side. You should be careful, and it is better to go for like once it breaks this and it starts trading below 15,500. So carrying the shorts will be a riskier. That's what I think. So once it breaks that, we can think that the market is going to reverse. Okay, and we should be prepared just to do for intraday trades, and we should not take the positional trades. At least in FNO, that's what I think. Everyone has a different opinion of risks and rewards. So yeah, decide yourself. That's what I have to say here. I cannot tell you do this, do that, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4 here completed. We are assuming, and then we are going to check the fifth wave, and another case as well we'll check. And so let's switch back to 15-minute charts. So this is 15-minute chart. Let me zoom in. Okay, what happened in the last session was right in last session. It opened a gap up. It was a consolidation, if you can see here, and it was a gap up. So after a gap up, you could see a drop as a B wave, and the C wave was an ending diagonal. You can see here once it broken this particular channel. So you have to draw the trend line. You have to draw the trend line like this, and if it breaks that trend line, let's say this swing is broken by this candle, then it's a screaming that it's a short. On 15-minute chart, it will reward you handsomely. You enter the break of this candle, put this as a stop loss, and then boom, right? It went to strong downside. So on 15-minute chart, you should trade that until you see a green or a gray red bar on MACD. Okay. So yeah, so what I'm expecting is for the next session. So if the fourth is completed here, and if we are expecting a strong reversal, so here we see that there are 5 moves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and this is one pullback. So I'm calling this as A because I'm expecting this to be an ending diagonal, and this is as a C. Okay, so this entire ABC move is called as wave 1. Okay, and this as wave 2. So what I'm expecting it to make is ending diagonal pattern. So let's check ending diagonal. Sorry for the. So ending diagonal is formed like this. Okay, so okay, this is better example when you consider a falling market. So ABC like this, wave 1, ABC like this, wave 2, and ABC. Okay, right? And again, there is a pullback actually, right? So third completed here, fourth completed here, and fifth wave completed here. Ending diagonal forms at the end of the trend. So one way to end the downfall is by the ending diagonal. If this pattern is formed, then we are definitely going to reverse and going to go on the upside. So this is ending diagonal in the falling market, and it has three wave structure. So three waves, three waves, three waves, three waves, and three waves. So three, five swings in three waves. Okay, so like this it makes 5 swings. So yeah, in 5 swings it goes down, which internally has three waves. So this is the one pattern that I'm expecting it to form. This is way too soon to tell that this pattern is going to form, but that is one probability. So since we are falling since long time, this pattern has more probability to be formed at the bottom, and it could take us on the upside, breaking this fall. Okay, so continuous fall is there. So this fall may be, so there's a good chance that it forms at the bottom of the trend. And yeah, what I'm expecting it's to make this pattern. So this is one way to consider, and we already discussed the targets. So consider somewhere around 15,400 to 15,000. This pattern will complete. So this is too early. It may not be as accurate as we think of other patterns, but unless the fourth is confirmed, so this fourth wave is confirmed, we cannot say that this pattern is going to form. So by the way, the fourth wave will breach the top of wave one, so that will be the signal for us that this is an ending diagonal pattern. So until the fourth wave is completed, it will not be confirmed that this is the pattern. Okay, so just remember that this can make, and we can go down, and one more swing will come up, breaking about this. Okay, breaking about this level, breaking above this level, and then again 3 swings down. So that will be our confirmation. Once it makes the third confirmation, then we have to enter at a break of this long or this long. Okay, this will be a better signal. Fourth wave stop break will give us better signal that the reversal has started. So this is how we should look at the pattern. So this will be an ending diagonal pattern like this, and we should be prepared for this as well. So this is one case that I'm thinking, and the second case will be that fourth wave not completed here, but it is still in progress. Okay, if the fourth wave is still in progress, what would happen here is I have to move this here. Okay, so internally, when you check the extended wave, if you consider the time, it is too early to complete here, so it could make an flat correction because it has already reached the lower line. And let's see if it has broken that line. Let's see if the low was broken. I don't think so. Okay, yeah, so 15,735.75 was the low, and this low was around 15,740, right? So it can be a case of flat correction as well. So what it can do is, so this can be ABC correction on the upside, right? So let's call it 3 wave up. So tomorrow, if it breaks this, so unless this top is broken, I cannot say that it is 5 waves up as a C wave. So C wave will go like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then the drop will start. So this is the flat correction case, which will have more consolidation, and then we would drop on the downside, or maybe even it will more consolidate in the fourth wave. So this is another second case that we can expect. If it starts gap up and starts trading above 14, let's say, what is this level? Okay, there is a problem that we cannot conclude. So tomorrow, if it, let's say it's opens flat or gap up, okay, and starts trading above 15,000, 0.6% Fibonacci, when it starts trading about this, we can assume that it is going to make one more top, and the top can be anywhere about this, and then the drop will come. So this is one way to look at it. If it starts trading, let's say if it opens gap up, and if it opens gap up and faces rejection here, okay, let's say it's open somewhere here, goes here, and then breaks this low, then the fall will continue on the downside. And what I'm expecting is 15,500, somewhere near that it should go. So option chain data will tell us more on that. So we'll discuss that. So if it opens like this, goes like this, faces rejection here, we should wait for break of this to confirm the fall. The low in that case, 15,671, would be broken definitely. And yeah, we should be prepared for the drop more. So we discussed all the cases. Let's check the option chain. What is the option chain telling us? So option chain tells us that 16,000 is a major resistance. You can see highest open interest built up on call, open interest built up on 16,000 strike. So this is the major resistance. Nifty is not expected to expire about this. If any move happens to be about this, then it will drop on the downside again. So we have to wait for 15 to 100 points. It should trade about that. Then again, it will be pulled back. Same thing happened on last Friday. It went above 16,000 and then dropped because of the high open interest, and this is the resistance level. On the downside, let's see what is the level. On the downside, major support is at 15,000. Okay, so, and then 15,500 is a second major support on the put side. So this is the put open interest. Okay, and the third major support is at 15,800. So what we can assume is if Nifty opens gap down, breaks below 15,700, then we are heading for next support. And then if we start trading below this level, let's say 100 points or 200 points, then the 15,000 will come. So this is how we should read the option chain and use it. We have a dedicated video and a playlist for that as well. You can go and watch that playlist. So on the Billionaire channel, you will see that option chain. We have 3 videos created for it. You can watch that as well. So that's all on the Nifty analysis. Hope you like the analysis. If you have any doubts, ask in the comments. Thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.